Hello and welcome, my bespoke gamer children. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Bloodgulch single-player mod thing that I showed at the beginning of my recent video. I'm not going to discuss the entire video in one go because there's just too much to cover, so I'm just going to do like one part at a time, probably over the course of a week or two, just, a couple different videos. So let's get started. This is basically the little short single player mod. You access it by jumping down the well in Firelink because this is a meme that needs to live on forever. And yes, yeah, this is the first mod I ever really made for Dark Souls. Basically, there are so many bugs and weird mistakes in this. Just so many. And I'll go over a large amount of them over the course of this. I'm basically going to do a playthrough and show you guys everything there is to show here and talk about some of the technical stuff, I believe. To start off, though, I did want to show you guys. So at the start of the video, we have this clip of a bunch of people getting into a fight at Bloodgulch. And I cut it short because I wanted to have I was going for like a Doom style kind of intro, so I had to cut it short, but I was going to show it anyway in its full extent, because I'm sure a lot of people wanted to see this. I may post this on Twitter unedited as well later, because it's just funny. This is what Dark Souls PvP looks like when you put 20 people in a room. It's just everybody getting stun locked from every direction. It's pretty great. But yeah, we're gonna do some blood gulching in here in a moment. I'm probably gonna die. I'm probably gonna get died a lot actually, because I am not really I'm not Lobos Jr. I can't just not die in Dark Souls. I'm like just kind of a noob, you know. That's just how it is. I started as a thief. I'm basically level. Very low level. I killed Tara's demon and that's it. So this mod is intended to be played by low level characters. Everything in here is pretty easy content. And I guess we can go ahead and start out. So I also have the smith box here, so you don't have to go to Andre to get your smith box. So that you can actually do this mod without leaving the area if you're good. Because there's Titanite shards and smith box and stuff you need. The first boss is in the base here. As you can probably tell, you can also drop in from the top. If you're a smart boy, you can just bonk him on the head. I don't know if I can actually kill that guy with an unupgraded dagger, so I'm gonna go collect some Titanite shards first and then try and fight him, I think. And I guess we'll start out by talking about some of this stuff about these enemies. So. This is an odd property of how, Dark Souls' engine has a lot of weird things going on. So with enemies and stuff, you can, place an enemy anywhere you want in the game, and it'll probably work. You could grab one of those little crystal dudes from the Duke's Archives and just drop him in here. And he'll show up. It'll load that character on demand, like you'd expect. But the AI won't work. Because the AI is actually packaged in little binds that are specific to each area in the game. So it's weird. I don't know why they would make the AI packages, specifically bound into the maps themselves, but the objects are loaded on demand, and the characters are loaded on demand. It's so weird. Same thing with special effects. A lot of special effects are bound into the levels they're on. A majority of them are in the common bind, which work everywhere, but there's definitely some aspect of I don't know why they bothered to do that, but that's just how they did it, you know. So when you make a single player mod for this game, you have to be very particular about what enemies you choose to use. And what I did beforehand was I actually wrote out all the enemies I wanted and what kind of configurations I wanted them in. And then I went through and I imported the AI for all those different enemies into the map so I could actually have them function properly. The same thing for the special effects. I brought in all the special effects I needed for Tara's Demon and stuff. And yeah, it's just interesting. It's very weird and specific. I don't know why it's done that way, but that is just the way it was done. Let's see. I think I got like one Titanite shard. Oh no, I don't have any yet. Shit. I thought there's one around here somewhere. I swear. I mean, I did like it's funny because like this part of the mod, I made this and finished this part of the mod. I mean, it was 4 or 5 months ago. It has been a hot minute since I worked on this part, so I don't remember everything. This tree is also funny. It looks really weird because Halo and Dark Souls do not use the same shading systems. In fact, everything looks a little off, in my opinion. Particularly because Dark Souls is like a very dark game. I mean, obviously. But Halo is a very bright game. So I had to like really play around with the lighting and the the compositing settings and the contrast and the bloom to like try and get the effect of midday in Bloodgulch. And I mean, it's all right. It's definitely not perfect, but I think I got it there. For the second version of this map, so the version of this map that's used in the multiplayer mod, not in this little single player thing, that one actually is lit differently. I lit that one at sunset, so it's a lot darker and a lot more contrasty, where this one is a lot brighter and bloomy and just like, wow, you know? Additionally, what's funny is Halo uses a texture for the ground masking. So like how you... I'll have to kill this guy real quick before I explain this, but the way that Halo has like ground maps where you have like these bits of sand and stuff that are blended in with the grass, and like you get these like different little wording is hard here. Basically how you get this kind of blending on the ground with these different kinds of textures and stuff. It's done through a color texture with an alpha channel, and the alpha channel determines which detail texture shows up. Dark Souls doesn't do that, and it can't do that as far as I can tell, without some crazy shader pack of some kind. So what I had to do was I had to tessellate the ground and then bake vertex colors into the ground itself. Because that's how Dark Souls uses vertex coloring for a lot of the stuff, and I will actually show you guys exactly what I'm talking about real quick, because I have a lot of this stuff. I had 3ds Max open just so I could show you guys like the actual models and stuff behind this, and I have a whole bunch of versions because I experimented a lot while developing this. Like, it's funny, I have this many copies of Bloodgulch, but for like some of these other ones, I only have like the necessary 3, because I really had to experiment to get this first one in game. It definitely took a lot of time and effort to figure out the methods, and I believe I'm going to have a tutorial on map creation coming up sometime soon. I recorded the process of making one of the maps, the map wizard. I actually recorded from start to finish and narrated how to do it, but it's also a little bit sketchy because like I was still learning at the time, and like my tutorial is more just rambling for the most part, but I'm probably going to push that up and upload it for you guys to take a look at if you're interested in following through and trying this yourself. But anyways, yeah, I believe it was I'm pretty sure it's this one. I might be wrong, but oh yeah, this has all the lights and stuff too. So this is the actual Bloodgulch. This is the model file for lighting. This is the one I use to actually render light mapping, because Dark Souls uses texture-based lighting. So it's actually very much, it's actually the same as Halo for the most part, in that it uses, like, you calculate your lighting and then you save it to a texture, and that texture is used to render the lighting because that's basically free. Rendering lighting in real time is way more expensive, and there's a reason most games don't want to do that in most cases. It uses texture-based lighting, and I just used a standard ray trace light tracer type plugin to do that. I could even show that actually, but first I want to show this vertex color thing. If I were to let's see, ooh, yeah, this is always hard. I think if I plug this in here, I will get a white screen. Nice. If I hit this button, there. Oh no, that still doesn't work. Maybe I render it. We'll see. No, okay. I'm not gonna be able to show this because I don't remember how to show vertex colors in 3ds Max right now. Like I said, it's been a hot minute. But just take my word for it. I baked a texture into the ground itself to put the vertex colors into the actual vertexes, or basically put the channels into the vertexes instead of using a texture, which basically circumvents then me having to like by hand recreate all that shit myself. But yeah, I was just talking about this. Yeah, I'll show that lighting process a little bit though, if you guys wanted to see that. So I could show you a vertex, or I could show you the actual light texture being rendered. I should already have all of the, not that. Hey, it's what was it? Rendered a texture? It's like 0. Wow, that was a good guess. I did remember that correctly. Yeah, it looks like it's still got the settings. So if I do this, yes, doesn't matter. We're already done with this project. I don't need that file anymore. So this is actually the process. What it does is I have already done part of this where it unwraps the entire map into a 2D plane. So it takes every surface in the map and then flattens it like origami into a 2D plane. And then it renders what the lighting would look like onto the 2D plane and saves it to this texture, which then I can use as a lighting solution. And man, this takes forever because I did it at 2048 by I did a 2K texture and I forgot. So that's gonna take a minute. Let's just get back on in here, and I will show you the result of that when it is finished. Yes, let me get murdered by something. That is always. Oh wait, I think this is a charcoal resin. No, it's Gresenax. Can I use that? 18 strike, 16 faith. Yeah, okay. I could use this. Oh, I got a Boulder Side Sword. I didn't even notice that. That's funny. I bet someone's raging about that right now. Some poor guy who's been farming for it for the past 2 hours is like, what the fuck? He got one and didn't even notice. That's pretty great. I like that. Okay, so, I was hoping there was a green... I put some, like, green blossoms in the bushes in some places. I think if I get a green blossom, I can deal with the Black Knight. Is that texture finished? That's the wrong version of 3ds Max. It is getting there. This is gonna be sketchy. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sketchy. Let's I'm also mid-rolling. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh gosh. I'm so used to my like really heavily modified version of the game. I'm not used to like regular Dark Souls anymore. Because on my version, I would not be mid-rolling for sure, because the weight of like the light armors is just so low it hardly even matters. This is a really good sword though. The poke is just exceptionally useful for things like this. All right, let's deal with this bad boy. Yeah. Useless parry. Actually, you know what? He'll bleed if I just get out the dagger again. Hold on. Where's that dagger at? That's not a dagger. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna just bleed this boy out. No! Oof. I guess he doesn't. Does he bleed? No, I'm not actually sure at this point. Come on. Bleed. Thank you. Stop! Stop! He didn't give a fuck. He just poised through all those hits. He's like, nah. Nah. You better bleed. Based. Alright, cool. And a Titanite Shard. That is what I needed. So now I can go upgrade a weapon a little bit before I fight this boss. Yes, here we go. So here is the rendered, this is like a full color. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to show you guys the resulting file, which is going to be on my desktop, so give me a moment. Look at all these full-ass hard drives. This is the hard drive I record to, and it's a full terabyte of video at this point, because these projects take forever, man. God damn. I really need to clean that up so I can actually not worry about running out of space. And let's see, I believe it is this one. So I will open this up in GIMP. so I can show you the lighting solution. And once again, I go over this a lot more in detail in that tutorial that I'm gonna wrap up and upload later. Let's not load MIPS because fuck that. So this is what lighting looks like rendered for Bloodgulch onto a 2D surface like this. And this is the actual lighting texture that's used in the map. I think I did tweak it a little bit. I just like adjusted the contrast and stuff. But like the base lighting is colored. The teleporters give off green lighting, though this one's in the sun, so you can barely see it. But this one is in the shadow, and it's very clear that there's light. There's a teleporter there. And yeah, it's just interesting. Like this is how a lot of games do lighting and in many different engines. Yeah, I just hope you guys find that interesting, because this is it's one of the things I had to learn a lot about to make this work, because I was not super familiar with rendering lighting this way, because in Halo the engine does it for you. In Dark Souls you have to do it yourself in 3ds Max. All right, so we're gonna go get murder. Oh, and I'm gonna go upgrade my sword first. I'm gonna at least put one upgrade in it. I could get another Titanite shard. You know, do I want to risk it? I might get murdered. You know, you never know. I might get murderinoed if I go out here, and I'm at least getting this green blossom. I see that green blossom. That's all mine. There we go. I love this, dude. This bush was annoying as hell. I had it rendered as transparent the first time, and Dark Souls has terrible transparency sorting. So like all the leaves were like out of order render-wise. So like the leaves in the back would render over the leaves in the front. It looked horrible. And then I figured out that so most games call it masking, but I guess because of translation from Japanese, it's called edge. So like the shaders that are the shaders that are alpha transparency say alp, and the shaders that are mask transparency say edge. And I didn't realize that for quite a while, but eventually I figured that out, and I was able to make this render correctly. But yeah, this bush is the famous bush from Bloodgulch. It's the best bush in Bloodgulch. Everybody just knows that, right? That's the best looking bush in the whole game. Fact. So yeah, it's good stuff. I wish I could make the chameleon spell transform into that, but I have no idea how that spell works. I'm sure it's weird and hard coded like many other things in the engine. Okay, I'm gonna go upgrade my Baldur's Side sword, I guess, since I just got that at random. And yeah, sweet. And I will level up my dexterity, I guess. Actually, endurance, because I need to not be mid-rolling for this. Oh no, I'm still mid-rolling. How heavy is this? This is 2? I think I can get a 1-weight shield if I go over to where the skeletons are real quick. And before I die to the skeletons. That's just gonna happen, you know? Life. What doth life? Skeletons. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I can just... Oh, cool. I can just kick him off the cliff, too. This is the optimal solution. There we go. Dark Souls kick is, like, sleeper OP. And I honestly buffed the hell out of it in my mod, too, so it's, like... It's not even sleeper OP there. It's just OP. I've been told that high-level PvPers just use the kick because it, like... Since kick has infinite poise break in the base game... It just guaranteed pushes you around. It's basically like the free option, in that there's not really much punishing for like a kick. Like it's a fast attack that breaks infinite poise. It's like it's kind of sketchy. All right, I hope that shield is yep, that shield is lighter. Perfect. Now I can go back in here if I can make this jump, and I know I can't make that jump at 60 FPS. If you have trouble making this jump, change your game back to 30 FPS to do it. Like, all you have to do is hit the backspace key, and it'll switch the FPS back to 30. And then you can hit it again when you're done. Because this jump is just hard. It's just a hard jump. There's a reason oh, come on. Please. Please. Give it to me. No. You must do this. This thing, it must be done. Alright, what should I talk about next, anyway? I have to talk about scripting and boss fights. So, this is something I was kind of surprised to figure out. Pretty much every boss fight in Dark Souls is, like, hand-scripted. There isn't really, like, a template of any kind that, like... There's not really, like... It's not like... There's very little stuff in the boss fight that's, like, an actual, just, like, this is how boss fights work. It's all just kind of written by hand to function in whatever way it needs to function. Like, every fog door... You don't just place down a fog door. You have to place the fog door down, place down the visual effect of the fog door to go on top of it. Then you have to script you put a trigger volume like right here. That is the trigger volume that says you can walk through this now. You have a trigger volume on the other side that triggers the boss fight. You have a trigger volume somewhere in the middle that is the target, so when you press A, it rotates your character towards the fog gate. Like, it's like all by hand, and it's very odd, because you'd expect something like that that's used, I mean, 10 million times throughout the game to just be like a hard-coded kind of like object you just drop down. The same thing with the bonfires. The bonfires also have a script thing, and you have to like you have to put down both a visual for the bonfire and then an object that like is the bonfire interactable object, and then you have to also script that object to be registered as a bonfire. It's like, Jesus, why is this so complicated for something that should be like a template almost? But anyways, we're gonna fight this dude. I'm hopefully not gonna die, but we will see. Uh-oh. I messed up already! Okay. Also, the music is off. I should go ahead and switch that. I'll leave the music off, actually. There is music for these bosses. I just have the music off in my settings because I don't really want to get bamboozled right now. Man, I do so little damage. Also, so fun fact, these particular Black Knights that are used for these boss fights are special, and then they cannot be backstabbed. And actually, I totally did this wrong. It does work. Like, you can't backstab them and you can't riposte them. But I did it the wrong way. I actually copied the whole object and, like, removed the animations for the backstabs. Where I could have just changed, like, 2 parameters and made them backstab proof that way. No! Oh! Excuse me, I have to go. Yes, I just want to heal up real quick. Thank you. Hello there. Oh man, parrying that is not smart. Because if I get hit by that, that's gonna be bad. Whew. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk right here. So another issue with this mod is that I don't have pathfinding data for this. So the enemies will commonly just walk into walls because they can't really pathfind properly around the new collision. This is something that's being worked on now. At the time I was designing this, there just was no solution. Oh, no! This is what I get for talking about pathfinding. I should have been parrying, not pathfinding. Alright, round 2. I'm gonna get this guy. Although I do have to make this jump again, which is sad. Big sadness. Oh god. Why did I do this? It's a funny meme, but it's super annoying. There is a bonfire. You unlock the first bonfire by killing this boss. You have to kill this boss before you're allowed to rest in Bloodgulch, which, you know, maybe wasn't the smartest choice, but it is the choice I made. God damn it. Please. I want vengeance. I want vengeance, not just walking off ledges, please. You son of a bitch. How did I even do that? Maximum parkour. Please. You bastard. Please. I feel cheated, man. I feel cheated. Oh, come on. Please. What kind of fucking sadist makes this the jump they have to make every time? Thank you. Okay, I have to win this time. There is no other choice. I cannot survive another that, you know. Okay, so yeah, there's no pathfinding data for these guys. There's no pathfinding data for anything in this map, so they will just walk into walls and get confused. Unfortunately, at the time, there was nothing I could do about it. Recently, I think Drop Off and Meow Meredith have been working on that, because I saw them managed to get pathfinding data built for Dark Souls 3. I don't know if they've managed to do it for Dark Souls 1 yet, but we will see. I'm super excited for that, because I would love to do in the future a single player mod for this game. But I gotta have real pathfinding if I want it to be like complex, because obviously no pathfinding data isn't great. Oh! Yeah, that was close. Oh, don't parry that. That's a bad idea. That's big death. That's big death time. All right. Woo. We done, boys. Got him. Hey, Titanite Shard. That's good. I'm gonna need that. Additionally, these bosses, these Black Knight bosses, there's one for each type. So there's a sword one, a great sword one, an axe one, and a halberd one, and they all have a 100% chance to drop their weapons. So if you want those weapons, it's an easy way to get them. The downside, I would say the downside is Black Knight weapons are overpowered. That's just kind of a known fact. Like the Drake sword, they are really, really good at the start of the game, and they stay pretty good for the whole game. So if you choose to use one, you're just gonna blast through this in like half an hour probably. But hey, you know, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I'm gonna go human again. You also can co-op in this area. So this mod was intended for single player, but the co-op does work, and you can put down red signs and invade here. But I will warn you, it's janky. I didn't really understand how multiplayer scripting worked at the time, so a lot of things are just kind of bleh when it comes to the multiplayer scripting. Like, something funny is White Phantoms can just trigger boss fights. They could just go up and just go in the boss fight on their own. They don't need the host. It's a little spicy. This is also, like, I'm sure you guys saw the teleporters in the arena mod are very well built. They have like special animation, they fade you out, and they have like a black screen, and then it teleports you. This one is the first teleporter prototype, and it is so bad. Look at this. The camera just zips because it doesn't know what to do. It's pretty great. I love it. It's bad in the perfect way. What's this? All right, there we go. That's upgrades. I'm gonna go use those after I deal with a million enemies. This guy ain't no problem now. Well, actually, he's still pretty tanky. No. You're not gonna do that today. Not today. Not today. So I guess another interesting thing, so a thing that's commonly known about Dark Souls is like enemies in different areas tend to have different stats. This is actually basically like, for every enemy in the game, there are multiple versions of them in the parameters that, and the only real difference is these different versions of the enemies that you can just kind of change their stats around. And you can make them have different visual effects. Like you can make a hollow that's a dark phantom or a white phantom or whatever you want to do. And for this, I actually did make a couple custom ones because, you know, why not? I wanted some customized Baldur Knights and stuff. And you know, it's just all of that actually is really well designed. There are many things that are weird about this game engine, but there are also many things I really like. The parameter system, there's kind of a love-hate thing going on with that. Like, it's nice that you can tweak things out and make copies of items and stuff that have different stats, but it's also annoying when, you know, you have to write 20 million behaviors for a weapon to, like, fix some stupid little bug. Or like changing a moveset requires like all this extra work on top of whatever, you know, normal stuff you want to do with it. This does pretty good damage now. Alright, second boss fight. And this is actually 2 boss fights that I kind of chained together. This was the first one I put in, too, was this little cave. I showed like the prototype of it in the video. In a really, really low quality video. Yeah, this little room, you know, has music and stuff. I actually changed the names and things like that. Oh! That hurts! You're a mean boy. He's a mean boy. No. We ain't doing that. Oh my. He is very, very spicy. Or this should heal first. Okay, yeah, I'm in trouble. This is humanity, please. Huh. Oh, that did no. I don't think I even healed. I think I pretty much just am at the same level of health at this point. Let's just try and get him stuck. You know, let's abuse the AI. He didn't get stuck. Okay. I'll take that. I will take that. I will take that. Why did I unequip my weapon? Oh dear. That was a mistake. Oh. It's also funny, something a drop-off told me. Because I don't have pathfinding data for these enemies, they will never ever use their backsteps or their side steps. Like, Black Knights can, like, dodge a little bit, but they will never do it if they're not on pathfinding, and that's apparently consistent across all enemy types. Oof. Basically everything in the game requires pathfind. Oh my god! That was a fucking juke. I did not expect that. For it to just spin around and give it to me like that. I choked on my water. Oh dear. He just fucking owned me so bad. Okay. Let's try it. Let's go for round 2. I believe I can make this happen. Fucking I love Bloodgulch. It's like so janky. Cuz this you know, it's another interesting, this is a Halo fact, but like a lot of the maps from multiplayer in Halo 1 were made in like a really short amount of time, like right before the game was launching. And so like most of the multiplayer maps in Halo 1 are absolute jank fests in terms of modeling work, like because they were just thrown together at the last second because they were like, we just want to have this stuff in the game. And you know, it's funny because like that last second addition to the game is part of what made Halo so iconic and memorable and such a great game. So it's so good that they did that. But man, it's just funny how spicy these maps are. These little moss things on the wall and stuff are great. What is this? Oh, it's just a soul. Okay. Please don't murder me. Woo. Ooh, that was a close one. Huh. That was not a close one. That was a bad one. I think I was out of range for that parry, actually, is what it was. Yeah, oh, he's spicy. Oh! Okay. I think I've lost. I think I've lost on this one. He's just got me. I might have to go find some more upgrade materials or get some more souls to level up, because he's just fucking owning me over and over. But you know, my souls are in here, so. And this is another bug, is that the soul in most Dark Souls 1 boss fights, your souls will be placed outside the arena. I didn't really know how to do that at the time. I understand now it's based on like an MP area setting and a collision setting. But for this, I didn't really know what I was doing, so it doesn't work here. So if you lose your souls to these boys, you gotta go back in. You gotta go back in and fight them again. I feel like I should just like... Whew. I'm lucky he just missed me there, because that was... I feel like this is the strategy to use. Just stay kind of far away and poke him. lucky that staggered. Whoop. Just give him a little poke. Nope, we blocked it. Oh, you're done. Get out of here. That poke is really good. Alright, so the cool thing is, when you beat this boss, you get a Ghost Blade, and that's the best weapon in the game. Everybody knows that. So you have the option to go in this way and fight the other Black Knight in this cave, or you can go in on the other side and fight him from this side, and that means that you can fight either boss first. It doesn't matter; they're both connected in the same cave. And I thought this was fun, like just writing, like the way you can write script lets you do things like that, where you can have boss fights where like the parameters for how it started and stuff are completely unique because it's all basically hand coded. So I mean, you know, it's like the double-edged sword. It's annoying because it's hand coded, but also lets you do whatever you want. You can have your boss fights work any way you want as long as you write them correctly. And this is the halberd boy. And there's no cliff to just have him fall off of, so he's actually kind of spicy. But luckily there's a rock that you can abuse. Because he just doesn't. He does not see the rock. He does not know the rock. Ooh, I got lucky there. I didn't get lucky there. Excuse me, sir. I need to get a delicious humanity. Oh, he's gonna get on top of the rock. That'd be so cool if he just runs over the rock and just kills me. I give him 10 points for that if he pulls it off. Go stamina. Ooh. That is so powerful. That is big Black Knight energy. Alright, you're done now. Got him. Easy mode. Achieved. Alright, and that's since I've killed that, the whole cave is now empty. And I grab all these items. It's mostly just random stuff that I kind of, when it came to placing items in this, I just kind of picked some things that I thought would be cool, like weapons that don't get used very often. There's a channeler's trident around here somewhere. You know, stuff like that. I wasn't like, I could have added new content to the game, but I was still kind of learning how to do stuff, so it's pretty basic. Let's get this, whatever the hell it is up here. Oh yeah, we OP now. We'll stand a chance. I always love the fucking penis rock, man. It's so good, that penis rock. It's important. That's like the iconic Bloodgulch penis rock. Whoever modeled that, you know, man, I wish I could shake that guy's hand. Whoever was the man responsible for putting that in the map. We will never know why it was there. It just is. It just is. Alright, so let's go spend our 11,000 souls real quick, because that's enough for a few levels. And I think I got some more upgrade materials, right? Oh, yeah. So I just got a partisan, right? Oh, yeah, I did put that in here. Wait, I'm gonna use this if I can. How much, what does it need? $13.12. I don't think I have enough Titanite for it, though. I'll see if I can upgrade it or not. Well, let's see, 13.12. I could definitely use it, but can I upgrade it? No, I should upgrade the side sword. I've already put enough Titanite into it to make it good, so I should just keep using it for now. Partisan is fun, though. I do like the Partisan. It's a cool weapon. Yeah, we'll do that. That's pretty good. Go human again. No one wants to look like bacon. Looking like bacon sucks. Alright, let's go fight that bad boy up there. So this is one of the ones that's coded really poorly. The way it works is, when you come up here into this area, it triggers the boss fight. And if you leave the area, you die. And if the boss leaves the area, they also die. The reasoning is you fight this guy up on the cliff, and there's no way back down except for falling off the cliff. So I made essentially the boss room is like a cage fight. It's like a cage match. Once you come in here, you're locked in, you know. Oh! Yeah, you're locked in. Oh, you're locked in! And it looks like I lost the cage match. But if you make the boss fall off the cliff, he will die. So you have the gravity factor. The gravity factor is there. And I'm gonna try and knock him off the cliff for the memes. But he gave me what for? That was pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal. But yeah, this is not coded well. I mean, if I were to spend, like, you know, more time working on this, I would absolutely rewrite this from the ground up and change it, because it's a little buggy. All right, this time you ain't gonna give me that again, man. Oh, that was a bad parry. That was a really bad parry. Oh. All right. No. We ain't doing this. Come on. I want to see you fall. I want to see you fall off. Come on. Whew. I think the only way to do it is to get him to, like, run at me and do a... No! Oh, so lucky. So lucky. That's not good, though. Trying to abuse his AI to get him to do something stupid. Oh, wait. Fall. No! Yes! I got him! There you go. So that's how that works. If you manage to knock him off, he'll just die. And if you fall off, you'll also just die. So I thought that was cute. I just thought it would be a cute thing to do. And despite it being buggy, I think it's fun, so, you know. That's just my thoughts on it. It's unfortunate. There's a funny thing with it too, though. If you're in co-op and you walk into that boss room, if the co-op player's not also in the area, they just instantly die because the game registers them as falling out of the area, despite the fact that they were just never in it. That's what I mean. Like, I just, you know, it's a spicy little thing. It doesn't work quite as well as it needs to, but it's like almost right. All right. Let's see. So let's go ahead and deal with the one that you guys saw in the video that I'm sure you're gonna have fun with. All right. I'll use my last. I'm gonna lose this fight. I only got 3 Estus left. No humanities. Oh no! It is the Taurus demon. He jumps out of the sky because I'm not doing custom animations for that. Yeah, I basically just reused the animation that he has in the Berg, where he jumps off the building. I placed it out of frame, so you won't see that unless you look up. This Taurus Demon is also a lot harder than the Taurus Demon in Berg. He has considerably higher health and defense, so it's a much tougher fight on the whole. But it's not, like, crazy hard. It's like intended for you to have, like, a +4 or +5 weapon. Oh! Okay, so let's show off another little feature here. So obviously you might think you could just run away from him and, like, camp on top of the base, right? So let's say I bait him. I just bait him all the way back to my base, right? Well, he says fuck off and just leaves. If you run away from this boss, he just fucks off. He doesn't want any part of that. I did that specifically because I wanted that to not be super easy to cheese. Now, mind you, pretty much everything in this mod is cheesable. All these Black Knights, they're just like the ones that are just standing up there waiting for the boss fight. You can just snipe them with arrows. You know, I could have done more anti-cheese stuff, but this is Dark Souls. Cheese is a part of the game, so I didn't try that hard, you know. But yeah, we're gonna give this a go. I'm gonna try and fight him with full Estus and see if I can pull it off. But he's a big boy. He's definitely a big boy. More endurance or more either or. Everything works, right? I got some soul items. Let's see what these up to. This should be enough to get me on a level or so. Any more of those? Yeah, I got a couple. I could also dupe them if I wanted to be a cheesy boy. But yeah, we're almost done with this. We're almost done with this mod. I got a few more fights left to do. I'm trying to think what would be interesting to talk about. Maybe lighting. So this kind of stuff. How I have these lights that are bright as shit. This is actually a custom shader thing. Same thing with the teleporter as well, with how it has the animated, has like an animated plasma effect. Now this isn't really good. It is actually just two additive composites layered on top of each other, moving in different directions. But the whole thing is, by default, Dark Souls doesn't really have a whole lot of shaders in this kind of category of like additive composite and like, you know, glowing stuff. So this was actually kind of tough to get working, and it took a while to like figure out a good way to do it. But yeah, it is additive composite. Basically, just means that instead of, oh god, how do I explain this? Instead of something, oh no, you know what? I'm not even gonna try. Just I'm trying to think of any way I could explain this in like terms that are not just like computer science. Like it adds the color to the when you're rendering something, you draw you draw per triangle and per mesh, and then sort by shaders and distance. And instead of just overdrawing, it adds to the existing color of the pixel, which creates a color value usually higher than 1.0, which results in a bloom. That's maybe about right, but I don't. I don't think this is a good idea. I'm just gonna level up and go fight Taurus Demon. I'm sure some of you just want to see me play the mod, because it kind of sucks that not everyone can get a copy of Prepare to Die Edition. I'm aware that like it's hard to get a copy. The best thing you can really do if you want to play is family share it from someone who owns it. So like if you have a friend who owns Prepare to Die Edition, you can just ask them to family share you the game, and you can play it off of their copy for a while. But that's really all you can do. There's like a Steam emulator thing, but it's kind of like piracy related, so I'm not going to go into that. And I don't really know how it works anyway. I've just been told by people trying to find ways to play it with non-legitimate copies that that's what they're doing. But yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that I couldn't do this for remaster, because I would have liked to do the remaster, but the remaster has a lot of problems, particularly in that it has an anti-cheat system that is bad. It doesn't actually stop cheaters. All it does is fuck over people trying to use free cam and stuff, you know. Oh, he here. Hello there. Okay, this time I'm gonna try not to get owned. But excuse me when I get owned. Whoop. Like that, you know. I always found the best strategy for Taurus Demon is to just kind of run away from him when he attacks, because he doesn't have any good gap closers, really. He has like one jumping attack. So if you just make sure you get away from him between attacks, he's not too bad. But if you fuck up, he will kill you. And that one's hard. That one's really hard. It's got a lot of range. He's also weak to bleed, so if you have a bleed weapon, that's another good option. I have that starting dagger, but I don't really want to try and... I think this is probably stronger since it's upgraded. Whoa! Hey there, buddy. Also, I want to try and... Oh, God, that has so much range. Some people complain about Dark Souls 2 hitboxes, but they forget that Tara's Demon can do that. It's rude. Oh yeah, he's going down. Oh, he's going down. Yeah, you just get angry over there, and I'll be nice and out of range. Even if you decide to do that. Uh oh! Ooh, that was close. But yeah, you can pretty much fight him all the way up and down this little center area. But as soon as you start running for the bases, he leaves. And you really don't want to run towards blue base, which you will see why in a moment. There's some things in blue base you don't really want to deal with when you're fighting a boss. Alright, there we go. Tara's Demon achieved. He drops a whole bunch of Titanite as a reward, because that is a good reward. Everybody loves extra Titanite, right? So many weapons to upgrade, so little time. Hey, humanity. Okay, so, blue base. My favorite enemy in the whole game. Shit, I didn't see that. You know, everybody's favorite enemy makes a triumphant return! They're so good! Fuck. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out. Pro tip, go in from the caves on the far right and flank them from the side so they can't just destroy you on the incoming. I might actually do that, but I gotta get my souls back first. I genuinely was not trying to get hit there. It's just hard to see because the brightness of the lighting going over that hill was kind of masking where the arrows were, and I couldn't quite tell. I might also just be bad at this game, but we'll see. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh, I don't want to die twice. I don't want to lose my souls, man. People will call me a noob. No, don't do this! Stop! I don't want to get called a noob on the internet, man. That's the worst. Okay, there we go. I should go back and upgrade my weapon to the max, I think. I'm pretty sure I have enough now. Plus, I think, yes, I think 3 is the amount you need to go to +5, so let's go for it. Let's get maxed out here. Well, I mean, maxed out in the context of, like, +5 starter weapon, so, you know. I'm gonna upgrade that Ghost Blade and use it too. Dude, Ghost Blade is fucking amazing. Love this weapon. 10 out of 10. Best weapon. Actually, really do like it. I buffed the fucking... Dude, this is like a total nepotism situation. I buffed the fuck out of this thing in the mod. Because I just love it, but it's so bad. It's so bad. Unusable would be the word I put to it. So I was like so happy. I was allowed to just like give it the boof, and it's now a totally usable strength dagger in the mod. I use it on my strength build as an offhand so that I can pull it out to backstab people if I need to. I fucking, you know, I really, there's a lot of stuff in that mod that I definitely buffed because I just wanted it to be not terrible. I just really wanted it to be good and usable because it's cool looking, you know? And the steak knife is just cool looking, right? Yeah, let's upgrade this bad boy. Oh, it costs 2,000 per upgrade? Oh boy. But it actually does have more damage than the Balder Side Sword, so it's actually pretty good right now. I guess it's only good because I have no stats and it doesn't scale with anything. Let's see. 132 plus 2. Oh no, it's about the same actually. So it's not much. It's not really better. It's about the same because it has no scaling whatsoever. The steak knife is wonderful, powerful weapon. Yeah, it's really not good. It's really not good. Whew. Whew. They all just did the same thing. All three of them tried to running stab me. god, that's so slow in the base. I forgot how slow that was. That attack is like, it made that attack so much faster and more usable. Like, it also tracks better and everything. I could just be backstabbing these guys. I keep forgetting that. Oh well. Okay, let's try this round 2. Don't get sniped in the head. I actually think it might be worth it to go around the back, because if I go in the front, I'm going to get shot a lot. So, let's go this way. And hope I don't anger those dudes on the hill. They may not see me. Yeah, alright, we've managed to split the difference here. Neither of those little groups decided to come after me. There's like one guy with a bow in the back who's still shooting at me, though. From too far away, luckily. Oh! Oop, that worked. Oh, yeah, Armorsmith box, that's here. Early Armorsmith box as well, if you're interested. And the hardest enemy, the Rapier Balder Knight right here. That's one of those ones that when you're new to the game is really difficult. I remember that a lot. Like, getting owned by that guy on the stairwell in Undead Parish, like, multiple times when I was still learning. Okay, so now that I'm here, one of them can't shoot at me because there's a thing in his way. I guess I'll just use some buffs and we'll go down there and we'll slap him. So this is an interesting thing I added as well. This is not really a true boss fight. It's actually like a pseudo boss fight. Killing all the enemies in this base will actually clear them out permanently and unlock a bonfire here. But you have to kill every enemy in the whole base, and there's a fucking lot. Okay. Yeah, there's quite a few dudes here. Gold pine resin works, man. Ow. Dick. Oh, they don't see me. That's perfect. I can backstab them now. Alright, let's sneak up on these bad boys. My gold pine resin ran out. Oh no! That did pretty good damage. And this is unpatched Dark Souls, so I can just do this. Gamer. Chain backstabs are a balanced and interesting addition to Dark Souls. Everybody likes them. Hey, watch, he's gonna get up. But then suddenly, he just gets backstabbed again. This is good gameplay. Alright, take care of this guy. Oh, he fell off. That poor dude. And I think we got this. That's pretty good. Yeah, here's one more guy. Ow. If I die to this one enemy, I'm gonna be upset. Oh god, I am dying to this one enemy. Please. You are very angry, sir. Stop it. There we go. Alright, and that unlocks the bonfire up here. So we can now sit down and rest. And now, nothing spawns. The base is now completely cleared out. So it's like a boss fight, but it's just a million. It's basically the congregation. This is basically I just made the congregation in Dark Souls 1. I'm only having this realization right now. Like, I didn't think of it that way before, but now I'm thinking about it that way, and I made a congregation. Fuck me, right? Okay, so yeah, now we have this teleporter that takes us back, and obviously we have now killed all of the bosses, right? That's it. Well, now that we've killed all the bosses, there's some special content that's been unlocked. Oh, there's some more items here. I have not picked up everything for sure, but picked up a lot of stuff. What's this? Humanity. Always use that. Yeah. This is one of those situations where I really do wish I could have pathfinding data. If I had pathfinding data, they would actually go around and up here, but because I do not have that, they just try to run straight at you, and they just, you know. Oh! I thought I was gonna plunge attack, but I did not plunge attack. Alright, so yeah, secret content. I'm gonna show you guys secret content. Yeah, let's say, how long was that? Hour? So yeah, this is like an hour or 2 hours of gameplay, depending on how good you are at Dark Souls. You know, just depends on how fast you are, how quickly you can get through it. It's not a whole lot, but it's, you know, it's difficult. Making Dark Souls content is hard, man. Oh, am I getting murdered? I'm getting murdered. This is so sad. I think that is truly the worst death. To get murdered by a Hollow and a Baller Knight. And that's fucking it. And also now I have to run back. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna run straight to the bonfire and rest so I don't have to fight all these guys again. Okay, alright. We are here. Now I can show you guys secret content. Now that we have successfully avoided being ganked again. Also, for those of you who do end up trying this, here's my challenge to Lobos Jr. Aggro every single enemy on the map and fight them all at once. Fucking dare you, mate. I actually don't even know if that'll work. They might stop following you after a certain distance. I think that's written in somewhere. All right, so now I'm human. You guys saw this in the video. I made this joke. This isn't the only thing. There's another thing as well. But over here. Oh. Huh. Where is it? There's supposed to be a summon sign here. You know what? I actually don't know why it's not here. Huh. Maybe I broke it. I don't know. That's odd. That's actually kind of odd. I'll just go another character. Maybe I legitimately broke it. Who knows? My other character who's been here has this thing unlocked, so I'll just grab him real quick. Yeah. there it is. Okay. Oh, that might be it. Maybe I just need to reload my save. That might actually just be the problem right there. A lot of stuff in Dark Souls is based off of area loading. So, well, no, because then again, I actually don't know. It made it. No, it is okay. It was just being weird. That's all. All right, so this is Epic Hacker. He is my custom NPC invader. If I summon him, he's just gonna curse me. I'll do it last. I'll try and fight him. I will legitimately try and kill him. I don't know if I can do it, because if he touches you, you're cursed and egg-headed instantly. But we'll talk about this over here. So this is the other thing that was added. Okay. This was the other thing that's added. So now, once you've completed everything on the map, bonfire spawns here, and it just says death. So we're gonna use the bonfire called death. Praying for death, and yeah, 3 Taurus demons at once. This is probably not an easy fight to win, unless you were quite a high level. Yeah, that's about what I expected to happen. Yeah, so for anyone who's interested in trying that, I'm not going to be beating that today. But for anyone who's interested in trying to beat that, good fucking luck. That is probably very difficult. But pray for death, and maybe you will get that death you just wanted. Now, I'll summon Epic Hacker and give it my best shot, but he is probably just going to curse that at me, and then that's about it for showing the game content, and I will just see if I can find any more things I want to talk about specifically with the mod. But this seems like a good amount of content, about an hour-long video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments if you want me to, like... Because, like I said, I'm going to cover more stuff in the future. I'm going to talk about some of the other things, like I'll talk about balance changes and like more detailed things about the arena mode and stuff. Just ask me what you guys want me to talk about, and I'll offer the mod, and I will try to go over it. Oh, where he's gone again? Yeah, I guess you have to save quit for his summon sign to show up. I may have made a mistake in the way I scripted it, probably. You know. Once again, this was the first thing I did, so this was much less well... This was not as well put together, you know? Okay, here we go. I will give it my best shot, but he is going to destroy me. I should abuse this and backstab him right away. I'm gonna take my free damage, you know? Oh! Ooh, he wants that. Oh my god. He's got so much health. I gotta abuse backstabs hard. I gotta chain backstab him the whole way if I want this to go. I don't know if I can keep doing this though. He's gonna like break out of it. Cause he's an NPC! And that's Epic Hacker. He gives no fucks. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it for Bloodgulch. There's nothing else that's coming to mind, really. I have covered most of what there is to cover about it. On the technical side, I think this might be interesting for people who are a little more fluent with the modding. This map is actually registered as 1004. No, it's 1003. Yeah, it's 1003. Sorry, my bad. So 10-0 is Depths, 10-1 is the Berg, and 10-2 is Firelink. And I actually created a custom MSB that's a copy of the Depths, but been heavily edited. This is 10-3, which is that Bloodgulch. I actually went through the trouble to do that, and I think it causes some bugs. I'm not 100% sure. There's definitely some little issues I've noticed with creating custom MSBs, but it may have just been me scripting things wrong in some places. But yeah, it's interesting this is possible. I was kind of surprised you can actually even do a custom MSB. You have to put it into the world list loader and stuff like that, but it does function. So I kind of a cool fact about this. This is like a true custom entire. Like, this is a whole custom area that loads and is its own, like, it's its own, what's the word? Self-contained area and mod. If I did it a little better, it would just fit straight into any mod, but, yeah, yeah, it's a little spicy. Yeah, that's about it. Just little things like how the shading and stuff is. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, something that's super annoying. So you notice that when I'm standing in the sunlight, my character's lit, and then when I walk into the shadows here, my character gets darker. This is so fucking annoying to do right now because the tool that does this is a little busted. The way this works is that in the collision data, you actually use vertex colors to specify how dark or bright the character is when or any objects are when they are on that piece of collision. It's supposed to allow you to gradient, so like you could have a gradient of like what those colors are, and I'll load this up and show you more directly. I had to edit this because I made a mistake and wasn't showing my desktop for the whole time, but basically this is the collision for Bloodgulch in the mod, and you'll notice that I have things separated by shadow. So this is like the dirt, this part right here that I selected is dirt that is in full sunlight. and this darker one is dirt that is in full darkness. And it is the same thing for the grass. You have light grass and shadowed grass. You have light metal and then shadowed metal down here. And I have to do it this way because you should be able to blend your vertex colors. So like you'd have like, if you wanted a shadow, you'd have like you have the light, the full white, and the full dark for the full shadow. But you'd be able to have a blend where it becomes gray between them. But unfortunately, if you do that and you export it through the current Havok content filter editor, it just kind of jumbles them all up and gets it all messed up, and it just doesn't work. So if the guy who developed that, who is a very smart motherfucker, decides like he wants to improve it some more, that would be the biggest improvement I could think of, is making it export vertex color blending, like the blending between the different kinds a bit better, or just whatever's wrong with it in general, because I don't know, since that's a some kind of crazy DLL that I have no idea how it works. But yeah, that's like a major thing, is I had to separate my collisions into shadowed and non-shadowed to actually get the proper shadowing when you walk into a shadow to show up, or when you place an object or an enemy into shadow, as it works on them too. Aside from that, the collision system is great. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. And you know, I did all my collision in a single object like this. You can also, what the game does is it separates it out into multiple pieces, so that you can assign certain areas like different values. Like you could have it where I could like take the whole cave system and separate it into its own collision, and when you walk in there, it gets super dark and like really hard to see and really foggy. That's the kind of stuff that Dark Souls does a lot. It's very noticeable sometimes. When you walk into the demon runes for the first time, the whole screen's like shading turns red really fast. That is because as soon as you walk in there, it changes all the lighting values, and it all just shifts immediately to a red color. And it's something that a lot of people will notice, is like, it's very odd how it just instantly does that. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think I've covered everything that I need to cover. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day, and look forward. I'll be doing more videos of this nature for the mod, and also I'll be doing some live streams with PvP and your boys, and like, hopefully we'll have lots of fun content for this. So talk to you later. Don't forget to eat some snacks.